Give a thumbs up.
Once they see it's live,
they'll
come back. Yeah. Still trying to connect.
No, we're connected now. We got.
But we're not on mic, just a photo.
No, I think you guys are on mic.
Oh.
Yeah. So I mean, it's just a little conversation.
Wow.
With our friends coming from.
Well, we're
I'm lost.
Yeah, we'll say hello.
You're not live yet.
Yes,
we are
live.
Shoot the guy.
Shoot, you fired, wizard!
All right, okay. Now we're like, hello from Bali, and thank you for joining us this morning here in Bali. For some of you, some of our friends and family, you are around the globe, so it's 9 p.m. in Canada and some of the provinces, and 10 o'clock here this morning. So we finally, as you know, Bali, when we say in Bali time, it usually means a little slower. So we got a kind of a slow start to our connections, but thank you so much for your patience in joining us. So we're here with Soul with Lily and Louise, which is all about you and the soul. And today we wanted to show you several things. First of all, where we are been staying for the past week and a half, which is a beautiful spiritual journey that Lily has invited me to. And before we go in to do our QHHT, I just want to have you tell us a little bit about this week, what we've experienced and what we're planning for next year.
Sure. And can you explain what QHHT?
I'll do that afterwards. Yes.
Okay. That's Lily trying to have control. So we're up in the village of Pamudran here on the Bali Sea, and it was one of the first places, it was the place that I met Agun Prana. You can read all about that in my book, Into the Heart of Bali, and it's hard to believe that that's actually almost 22 years ago. And this week has been extraordinary because the 8 of us that are together, it's a different type of energy. Most of the girls are spiritually learned. I love what Rich Barconi says. Some people just are spiritually unlearned. It's not a judgment. It's just that our ego gets so far out that the soul just sits back and waits until we're open. Is your soul calling? Is usually the question that I like to ask. So, as you know, we've been experiencing a water ceremony, purification ceremony. Yesterday we had Mangkuk Madej here that taught us about chakras in a way that North America has never heard about it. Mm-hmm. That each chakra has a planet, being able to relate each of those planets. And it's not just our chakra. We all have these 5, the body, the chakras, the auras, the soul connection. So we have that podcast coming up soon to explain. Yeah. It's all recorded, so we will
we'll be doing that very soon.
Our tech wizard Drew will be on that soon. We're so happy that we were able to bring him because in July, myself and Louise, she did a session on me, and we were told to do this. Yes. So I'm really excited about it, and I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to be awake at this moment because I have no idea where you're going to be taking me next. But we will be able to describe to others as we go, not necessarily in this session, but why to sit and meditate is Bali calling them. Because if you're coming here to sit on the Bali Sea and drink pina coladas, it's not going to work for you.
It's not that type of vacation.
It's not that type of vacation. And it's been raining here. And each and every one of us welcomes it. We have an hour of heat, and that's enough.
Yes. And when it rains, it's like the skies are speaking to you. And it's just so fitting for the energy that is here in Bali, is that you just feel like there's this constant communication of oneness of all of the elements. So thank you for introducing me to that. And also thank you for allowing me to take you back into a session of quantum healing hypnosis today again. So I'm just going to say a little bit what's going to be happening today. So we've asked everyone to write a question from the soul, something that you might want to know. Perhaps you've had a dream that was very significant for you and you thought, it's not like any other dreams. I'd like to know a little bit more. It could be something that you experience that you really want to connect to. Our whole goal is to show us through quantum healing hypnosis is that we are our higher self, our subconscious, our intuition is always very readily available. And sometimes with just a session of QHHT, it allows you to witness from your perspective as a person experience it, how closely though you go, that was me talking all this time. Wow, I do have intuition. And so it allows you then to trust it more. So today, because we've had Lily once in a session, we're going to do a much faster going into theta trance, which happens regularly for everybody twice a day. So the moment you wake up in that morning, as you're coming out of the deep sleep and you have that really vague floating, that's theta. And also as you're drifting off to sleep, when the images start to show up, that is theta. So that's basically where we bring you through quantum healing hypnosis, which is a technique developed by the late Dolores Cannon that she worked on for 40 years. And it's a beautiful technique that really allows a person to experience different, whether it be past life, future life, parallel lives, and then connect to the soul, the subconscious, and really get in-depth information. And at the same time, realize that that is you, that you are closely related there. We're so much more awake in this era as well.
Yeah, and I want to explain the difference of where she'll be taking me today and what I experienced this week. I had 2 sessions this week where I went into trance. And one was when we were at the temple of Ratu Nyang. And when Ratu Nyang enters me, I go very, very heavy at first. And it's like I'm going through a tunnel. And then I'm out. And I wake up with bitter leaf. I'm chewing on bitter leaf. Don't try it. But I had no idea of what's going on. And then yesterday, I went into another trance, but I was very aware. So with Ratu Nyang, I leave my body, but I'm still sort of outside observing and I can't reach it. My body is so heavy and she's there and I welcome her in with love. But yesterday's session, we were doing a meditation with Madej, and suddenly I left my body and I saw this source of light, but it wasn't really light. It was this beautiful cloud, this beautiful energy coming towards me. And I was that also. I've never experienced this before in channeling. And we merged as one. And I knew it was a gun prana. And when alive, a gun used to say to me, "Oh, Ibu, where you go when you go channeling?" And I try to explain to him, I'm observing, there's an echo, but I can't get back in my body. I'm not afraid. That was different yesterday. I got it. He was showing me what it's like to be in that spirit. So that we really do collectively merge if we're open and the ego takes a sleep, takes a rest. There was a message that he gave all of us. I don't know if it'll come through today, but I would like to share that the message for us was, when you go home, please believe that that's what's not real. This is real. The energy, the vortex, the superconscious, the unconscious, to live in that space of theta that you spoke about in the morning and at night, just before we get up and go down. That's what's real. So don't wake up from that when we're home. Go about your business, get your Christmas ready, but always bring yourself back and go to sleep. And not sleep in a body sleep, but allow that beautiful energy to have you.
The ego and
let the ego go to
the
sleep.
rat wheel just always.
Yeah.
So yes, that was it. And then going into a quantum healing session, there is, you are in theta, but you are also slightly aware that you're there. And if we train you to be able to get the ego out of the way and to just trust and listen from a distance and allow that subconscious, the intuition to come in. So that's the place that we're going today with Lily. So then again, I will ask everybody, before we get Lily settled into the session, I will ask everyone to do with your question, your name and perhaps where you're from. So what country, what province, it doesn't have to be completely detailed, but just to give me a little bit of the energy. And Drew, our wizard, will write down the questions and we'll place them here and we'll pull them, and it'll just be by random, but please keep everything. This is not a mediumship session where we are contacting your departed loved one. This is a question about your higher consciousness, and whether it be the collective for the world or something that's more personal to you. It's to find out what the soul really wants us to know today. So without any due wait, I will pass the camera over to Drew, who's going to take you to a view of this beautiful mountain behind us that has so much energy, and maybe fill you in a little bit on his experience, because he's experienced Bali for the first time. So, and then we'll come back and ready to go with your questions. We'll just see you very soon.
Alrighty. Yeah, it's good. It's good. Hello, everyone. I'm going to. It's all good. It's all good. Thank you. I will be keeping everyone entertained for now as Louise puts Lily into her trance. It's very personal, so it's a private situation, but yeah, let's look at the mountains. It's so beautiful this morning. It's very hot here too. I think it's 32 degrees today. So yes, very warm. You can tell I'm a little sweaty right now, but this is my first time going to Bali, and it's been very transformative recently. Yeah, it was really cool. We went to 3 temples 2 days ago, and that was really nice. We did a whole bunch of ceremonies and rituals, and yeah, it's been very, very amazing. I'm very fortunate to have been able to come here with Lily and Louise and the other girls from Canada. If you guys are ever thinking about doing it, I definitely recommend. I hope to be here next year as well. It's been really good. And PJ Smith, I do have your question here, so I will be sure to, I'll write it down, and I'll put it in the basket. If you also, just because I don't know everybody, I know Lily and Louise does, if you guys want to write where you're from as well, Louise has asked for that, so then she can kind of get a little bit more of the energy there, and I'll write it down and I'll put it in the basket, and she'll ask those to Lily while she's in trance. So yeah, but I want to show you guys a little bit more. You can really feel the energy here, because the way the Balinese people have described it, we're in between the ocean and the mountains, and you can really feel it. It's I have a hard time explaining it. I tried to explain to some people back home that I know, and I can't really put words to it. So yeah, we will definitely have to see how my journey ends come December 9th. That's our last day. It's been 2 weeks. Yes, it is very stunning. It is very stunning here. It's blown me away every single day. It's amazing. It's amazing. Where is everyone from? I know there's 7 of you guys in here. I would love to know and learn a little bit more about you guys. So if you guys wanted to comment where you're from, I would love that. We can have a little bit of a conversation as we wait for Louise and see that. Yeah, but we're here in Pamaturan. The beach is beautiful. It is really gorgeous. It is. We went snorkeling yesterday, and that was amazing. I love to see the coral reef restorations that they're doing here. It was amazing. yeah, so I got a bit of footage there for Lily. So hopefully everyone who's joining today will see that soon. Yeah, yeah. Yesterday as well was a really big day for all of the ladies here, and magical experience. It is a magical experience. It really is. But yeah, it was a big day yesterday. We had a spiritual guide come in, and we did a whole bunch of meditation ceremonies, and it was beautiful. We did an ocean ceremony as well. It was the purification. So the gentleman had read our palms and our chakras, and he taught us how to heal our chakras. Which I'm young. I'm still learning about it all and joining them on this journey. But it was a really cool experience. I feel healed. I feel back home it's busy. It can get very stressful. So it's nice to come here and learn the way of the Balinese people and yeah. So yeah. Yeah, right there is the beach that we go snorkeling on. Right over there. And that's also where we did the ocean ceremony as well. So what they do is after you perform, I believe it was 6 or 7, sorry. I think it was 7 dances that we did that healed each chakra, and it was beautiful. So we did that, and then once we finished honing into each chakra and feeling the energy of each and feeling where we had a block, we went into the ocean and we gave our offerings to the ocean god, and we dunked our head 7 times, and you just lay there and you float. You hold your breath and you allow yourself to float in the ocean, and it was beautiful. It was. Yes, we do never stop learning. I'm learning way more here than I thought I ever would. I thought I was just gonna come here and be the tech guy, but Lily and Louise have been amazing to me. They really have. They've allowed me to join them on each of their excursions and their journeys. And Christine Belleville, hello, says everything looks amazing and peaceful, a place to find yourself and reflect. I have been reflecting so much. I brought a journal here so then I could write out my thoughts and how I'm feeling, and yeah, it's been good. It's been good. I'm excited to go home and try and hold on to everything I've learned here. And well, I'm not excited to go home. I hear it's snowing in Canada, so I don't want to go back to the snow. But yeah, I can also here I can show you guys more as well. Let's flip and I'll zoom out a little bit. But we're surrounded by the ocean. I don't know if you guys can see, but we have the ocean there as well. And just over here, this is one of the most beautiful villas I've ever seen. It's amazing. You can hear the birds chirping. It is quite magical. We are surrounded by the mountains. I would love to know if anyone here has been to Bali, or if you are planning on coming to Bali, or what your hopes are in connection to this. And if you guys are on a spiritual journey, then definitely come to the right spot. I just met Lily and Louise this year, and though I have never been, oh guys, I just got notified that we're ready. Lily is in her trance, so I gotta be quiet now. So
what about you also have some knowledge, I believe, about which flower would benefit the liver
No. Sing it.
So that would be, I have to get more of that. What about for the blood? I think you know also how to benefit with a flower. What flower is beneficial for blood conditions, for example, that you could consume?
You all put so much information into everything they need to know. A flower holds so many properties. Here in Bali, all your flowers. Drink your flowers. In Canada, drink. North America, your pansies. Every flower has its own note, its own tune. Your blood welcomes any flower. Stop going to your mind and questioning. Let them sing. Hold. Let them sing to you.
So hold the flower.
Yes, and it will sing. For you, it might be your blood, the pansy. For someone else, their liver. You all carry your own tone, your own note. Stop categorizing. Very confusing to the flower.
I suppose we never thought of it that way, but everything is consciousness, all connected.
Exactly. The flower feel neglected. You know, like color, but it's singing your tone. You're not listening.
Okay. So I love the idea here in Bali where we use the flowers also when we do purification, and we get literally showered with many different flowers, but each one of them are picked specifically for the vibration. Have you witnessed some of that as well?
Depend on people's chakra.
Mm-hmm.
Each flower will sing the tone of the chakra. You know, there's a place Lily walked by every night. Last night she stood under and we were singing. She didn't know we were singing. She stood still, not know what happened. She think of it as beauty. We sing to her. When people say she have energy, she stopped to listen to the beauty, but she's not listening to the tone. Stop. Listen to the tone.
Can you tell us how we could connect to that tone when we walk by a plant or a flower?
Acknowledge. Just acknowledge. Pick up. Where in your hip? Why you think your flower in your hair is so important on your ear? Come on.
It's
wake up.
To you. That's why here in Bali, we put the flower, we pick it from the tree and not from the ground. I was corrected in that, because if it's coming in from the tree, as we pick it, we can ask about the vibration and talk to the flower.
Right. And when you ask, let one of your chakra where you feel in throat, you feel in your eye sting, maybe you feel your stomach. Just stop.
Stop going into the head.
And listen and feel.
Thank you so much. Would it be okay if I ask questions we have audience with here today that would like to ask some questions? And I have a few here beside me. Can I ask a question?
Of course.
So I have a question here from Agung Raka. And from here in Bali.
Lily love Agung Raka.
Yes, we love Raka very much. He asked, how can we be a good person to others?
Raka, you know that answer. There's no such thing as how. You are it. So much love beam out of you, Raka. No more question. No more question on how. Embrace that you are me. We, you, me, thee. When you question everyone. That's the disconnection in all of you. You self-doubt and you affect the person next and you not know why. Sing to each other, tone to each other, walk with each other, dance with each other, enjoy how to be a better person. You are it. God put you here. You are God. You are like God. God is perfection of love. Believe you are love.
It all stems from love. I think he knows that very well. I have a question here from Drew, who's our young tech.
Are you wizard? I told you, wizard coming.
We had a session back in the summer, and I was told we were going to be in Bali and we would be doing a live session. And yes, the high self said, you will have help, not to worry. So Andrew would like to know who's our wizard. He's from the wise soul realm. We'll tell you a bit about that too. Actually, can you tell me what is these 4 realms that are
That's something Lily knows to make it easy for her to read people. We all come from the galaxy. Some come from certain planets, some from other planets. Some of you come here with such wise wisdom knowledge, wise wisdom, the unknown. You're manifestors. You are magic. You don't need to ask and go inside. You ask us and we deliver to you just like that. The wise ones, they know without knowing. And sometimes you ask, why? You ask too many questions. Then Lily loves the angels. Angels, where she went when Prana say, Tamansari, welcome to Tamansari, Garden of the Angels. He saw her. He saw her. And angels, they love to be of service. So Lily knows when she's the angels, oh boy, they have a lot of work to do, just like everybody else. But it's easy for her to work with people when she know realm. When they know realm, it's easier. Stop make-believing. Who are they? Who is the elemental, the fairy, the Lily? Lily's granddaughter, Tatiana, fairy world, elemental, sometimes troublemaker, but they great communicator. So when Lily know the realm you from, she take you on a wild journey.
Very good. Very good. I'll know better next time now. So thank you for sharing that with me. So Drew would like to know, what can we do in the physical world that can provide more clarity, security, comfort to help them connect? How can they connect more to the high self and get that clarity? Especially someone that's really just starting to feel that energy.
It's difficult for the young people today. So much electricity all over their place. Their brains are being fried. First, close your eyes, go into third eye, and stop looking at yourself so much. We understand when through the aging process, the physical body is very important, but this generation will cut through that. They will cut through that, go into the third eye, and connect all the electrical units so that one can evolve in love. Open up third eye. It's there. It is open, but get out of what you call ego. Ego. Everyone have ego. They need to make bread to survive. But stop looking at self. Go in and look through third eye and see everybody third eye. Not how they look, how they dress, how they be.
That's the mask that we wear.
Hold each other tightly through your third eye. Kissing is very good, yes. But hold each other and bow to third eye to help open up. Drew, be activated. That will be his wand. When he greets someone through third eye, then when they greet someone through third eye.
So focus in on that.
Focus in on that. Asmodee, how to live, especially this generation, through their third eye. Let it be. But also, stop looking at outer shell like all past generations, because it will cease to exist in time.
Thank you. Thank you for that. We have a question here from Wendy, who's here in Bali also, and from Ontario. And she had experience where she met two souls, and she was able to connect with she wants to know how she can connect better with her spirit guides, in particular Sal Baba, which came to her when two souls met her and downloaded a message. So how can that fit in with her existing spirit guides? How does she work with him as opposed to her other spiritual team?
There's no team, there's no separation, and Wendy know this. Wendy know this is why she confused sometimes, why her body shakes sometimes. Say Baba, her spirit guide, they're everybody's soul source. She's not separated from them. She is closer to them, they closer to her than average, but everybody carry that energy. Like a gun prana. Everybody carry now a gun prana energy. Say Baba in everyone, but say Baba get her attention to trust and live and no doubt. Open third eye deep and put palm hands on her eye nightly. Wait. With oil, she will know what oil to use every night to get closer. Rub, rub, rub. Keep your third eye, focus, and rub. Just not rub it in the eye, but focus and hear the music. Hear the tone. Open up and trust everything. Everything, no mistake. We teach you everything. We put a tree in front of your friend. She laughed it away. Someone else might faint or cry or poor me. Not her. She laughed. Say Baba, always with your friend. Mm-hmm. Always has been with your friend. She not boo. Felt.
She never felt him. But now that she's more conscious
aware,
then
she with that oil, say Baba, will come and put whatever she need in her hand. Trust.
Very good. Very good. We have a question from Sylvie from Nepean, Ontario. And her question is my soul on the right path presently at this stage of life in learning some healing techniques like letting an angel fire?
Okay. The soul is always on the right path. You can't decide to take the soul somewhere. The soul take you. The question is my ego interfering? Am I thinking too much? When you feel us, when you get a nudge, do it. Soul, get out of that language. Soul on path. Your soul here always, exactly where you need to be. But your thoughts, your monkey mind make you go down a whole other forest, and you get lost. Your body then gets sick. Listen, hear the tone.
Thank you. Yes, the monkey mind, what we do with the monkey mind. I have a hard time with that sometimes too. Do you have any advice for me?
So I give you same advice I give Lily. Shut up.
I have a question from Agun Wa, who is here in Bali, our host, and he would really like to know, will the Balinese culture be preserved? Will they be able to preserve the genuine wisdom, hospitality, and the kindness to others with all this other global influence that is happening now?
Absolutely. You and Lily discussed this the other day. There is so much influx, especially now with all the wires being crossed with all your machines. But the next generation is always wiser than the first. But it is the first wisdom to harness and birth and leave in the ground. Make sure they do ceremony where they bury their wisdom in the ground so that it come up through the ethers. They will preserve. Bali culture will never die because Bali culture only love. Yes, they have shadow, but they know it. They embrace it. Bali culture need to teach other cultures to love unconditionally, to love deeply, but take something monthly. Maybe dark moon they call here, the new moon, and bury a piece of heritage so that it can spring back. It could be another flower, another plant. It could be a message that needs to come up through the next generation, but bury something monthly that resonate with them. Don't let me tell you what to do. They will know. But that question, Bali culture never die. They too loving. Only love, only ego make love die. In other culture, love die because they're so controlling. They want to control. But not in Bali. There's some. You're gonna be human. You need to be, but you don't need to be perfect. Bali culture never die. The generation coming up will be even quicker, faster, and keep it longer because they're in love.
I love that. So that's something that we could do in North America too, is plant something in the soil.
Of course.
Just to keep the growth, continuing the cycle of life.
Yes. The Mother Earth love pulsates, want more and more. And you do things without no thinking. Yes, you plant your flowers to be beautiful, wonderful. But talk to the tone, speak to the tone of that seed and what it offers. You are not disconnected from that seed, that flower seed in you. That flower seed in you.
We are the flower seed.
You understand?
I do.
Of course you do.
Are we having more questions? You've been putting some in. If you want to add a few, go ahead, Andrew. Thank you so much for that. The next question is from Jocelyn, who is from Quebec, and she is here with us in Bali as well. During a meditation, I saw a star with plenty of holes with blue, like a blue shape in through it. Is it related to something that she has had happen in the past, or something that is going to happen in the future? How could this impact her life?
That star is her. I heard her telling Lily yesterday about this star. So I hope Lily still stay out of way.
Okay.
The star is, what her name?
Jocelyn?
Jocelyn. Jocelyn is that angel that Lily talked about. And that star was implanted. Oh, I see her face. Look at this. That star was implanted in her heart when she come. And that star is who she is, and all the blue she's seeing is opening, opening, opening. Don't close. Don't question. Just be that.
So now that she recognizes that it is her.
All the blue here. All, she has her aura. If Madei look at her aura, all beautiful, beautiful, beautiful blue.
Ah, so that's
She is a star among many. She from the angel, but we put a star for her to beam. Look at her face.
Yes, she does beam. Truly, truly beams. And that's wonderful. That's really beautiful. Thank you for that. So there's one of our listeners here today that is TJ Smith, and they would like to know, what is the relation between a person's soul, their spirit, consciousness, and higher self?
Oh, great question. You'll have to come. This is not Lily. You have to come and meet Madei. If you don't come with Lily to meet Mangkuk Madei, you come to Lily. You come to Lily, she tell you to come to Mangkuk Madei. Mangkuk Madei will explain all of that to you. We did yesterday. There is the ego. There is the chakra is part of your soul. There is so many levels, but remember, you are all of it. Do not try to separate. Always pulse with the tone and the music to bring your body and your super consciousness together. Like a violin, not a violin. What do you call that thing you have here on this planet? Like a chord?
Accordion?
Bring it in and breathe it out. There's no separation. Your thoughts keep you separated. You have a body, you have a soul, you have a spirit, you have a consciousness, you have a superconscious, and you are that. The only thing separate you is the body-mind. And then you go around like soldiers, body-mind, body-mind, body-mind. When you see someone, then you connect through what Drew, I think his name, will connect through third eye. You see all of that in one. Eventually, it was way back in time you did this. And this generation on our planet will eventually get there. But not now. But you can practice like the accordion. Open, close. Get out of monkey mind.
Thank you, thank you. We have Lynn from Ontario who wrote in, and her question is there a message directly for her from her spirit guide, higher self, all the things we just talked about now? Can you tap into her?
I know who this Lynn is, because I feel really heart open, very loving, this person. Get a cat.
Get a cat?
Get a cat.
Can you elaborate? Tell us more. What will the cat do for her?
Lonely, if any loneliness, but the cat. The cat will help heal all her blood, her heart, her brain. The cat has many messages for all of us. But a cat would be good for this Lynn. Maybe she have cat now. But a cat She also needs to just rest. Lots of rest.
Mental rest, physical rest?
All of the above.
All of the above.
And she needs some ceremony, maybe water purification. Go to church. Go to your church. Maybe just ask to be blessed, to get out of not negative energy, but a little dark, because she has so much love. Sometimes we love so much we go into dark. But we have to go there sometime. But let the dark, like the ocean, bring you up, up, up. Drink lots of the water. Bless the water. Start floating to the top. Get a cat.
Okay. We have Victoria from Almont, Ontario. Does my grandson come to live with me?
What do you want? Why you ask me? What do your heart tell you? Go to your superconscious. Does it feel good? Is it for the right reason? Are you enabling? Yes, you love your grandson? I won't answer that question. You answer that question. This is free will. I could say yes, I could say no. You know the answer. You put your third eye on your son, your grandson's third eye, you know. You pray together. You play together. All answers are in you. I'm not answering that question.
Okay. From Francine from Quebec. What is the level of consciousness presently on our planet collectively? Where are we at?
Right where everyone and planet need to be. You speak of planet. Come on. This is galaxy. Why you speak of planet? The question is, are you evolving on the planet? And if you evolving, you touch others to help them evolve. Bring more light. Get out of your head and stop thinking about, we all love Mother Earth and you're here, but push beyond the boundary to see you are a part of the galaxy. And the galaxy have many, 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 many lights that are holding space to you to wake up. Get out of head. Oh, you must all have so many headaches. Get out of head, and the question is, are we evolving as a species in the galaxy? Of course. Time. There is no time, but creation, evolve and evolve, and you on the planet Earth are very blessed, and yet you all so confused and make such a mess. Ask us to help you.
Can you elaborate on when you say us to help you?
Lily have a thing, pray and play. Some people, it sounds so silly. When you come up and your body decay, you will laugh. Because you take things so seriously, and we know collectively it is serious in your world, in your mind, what's happening. But when you leave your body, you realize the beauty of just being on that planet with so much abundance, and you abuse it. So when you leave, you realize, wow, that's what that was.
So why do we forget so much? Because if we're realizing it once
You eat too much, you smoke too much, you drink too much, you think too much. Too much. Everything is too much. Everything be balanced. Now, in Bali, very little people drink in Bali. They like to drink, but they don't go overboard. Very few people in Bali like to eat. They don't overeat. Now, they smoke. Do they oversmoke? Maybe sometime. Your lily sure do. But it's balance. Hear the tone. Dance to the music. Every plate. Everything has atoms and energy. But listen. Get out of your head and hear the tone.
So there's hope for us yet on this planet?
Yes.
I know we're in the galaxy too, but just
Much
starting with the micro.
Much going on. Always spinning, spinning, spinning. But if you live in doubt, fear, what's that other word? Hate. Keep planting something every month to raise that vibration. Not just in your mind, in the earth.
That's a good way to do it as well.
Everybody. And then you play and you pray. One day you all die, but you still pray and play.
Play more. So it works in, like, for myself, for example. I am in a cold country presently. I live in a cold country where the snow is coming soon. Can I plant something in house? And
absolutely,
it's still the vibration of that continues, the fresh flower plants.
But it doesn't have to be a plant. It could be an idea. Put it in a container. Dig up this white and plant for next year to grow. Write on paper, write on easel, It doesn't have to be just a plant. It could be a thought. Plant your thoughts. Put it in the ground. Let the Mother Earth hold your thoughts.
Okay. I've heard of doing things like fire ceremony. How is Lily doing, by the way? Is she okay?
She's gone to sleep.
She's gone to sleep? We're okay for a few more questions?
Yes.
Okay.
Not stupid questions. What you call stupid?
Well, we are stupid, human. Sorry. No, that's not a good word at all. But it is, it's a journey. It's not perfection being in a human body. It's a journey. We're all learning. And we really appreciate your help today as well as we do this. So another individual here in Ontario, her name is Rondi, who would also like to know if there is a message from her spirit guide that she could get today.
I heard someone say the other day they were a connector. I can't remember now who. But this woman, Rondi, is a connector, and a connector of love and freedom and hope. Sometimes she not feel like she is, but keep connecting. Her spirit is pure mind and pure thought. Sometimes doubt self. Never doubt. You here to connect others and yourself to the joy and the light of all that you call love. You are that.
Mm-hmm. The connections. I remember hearing that, I think, as well. So I'm glad you shared that with her, because I do believe I know the individual, and I've acknowledged that as well, confirming through. Miss Cheryl, also from Ontario. We're getting lots of questions from Ontario because our viewers and our place of residence is from that area, so it's a bit of mixture, but please feel free. There's still time to send a few questions. So Cheryl would like to know will we consciously bring peace and love to our whole world in this coming year, 2025? I know time is not linear, but for this perspective, do you see us bringing in more peace and love to the world consciously?
Well, for one thing,
This woman is here and so open to this energy that yes, indeed, she take it back and then so on and so on and so on. So when you yourself connect to Mother Earth and the Sun, Father, Son, and to all your chakra that lead you into the heart, you will be love. So the answer is be love and what you take in without any judge. Don't question your monkey mind. Live from your heart. I think someone taught Yamade yesterday. Go into heart. Be love, be love. Be happy, be joy. It's hard when what you think is death continues on the planet. You will think it's a negative thing. There is no death. Loneliness when someone leaves, but they never not here. You forget to tone them in, sing them in, call them in. So yes, everything will be changing this year because you are changing. You affect many, dear Cheryl, more than you think. Get out of your thoughts.
What is the distance around us when our aura expands of the effect that we have of bringing that peace and that love to our surroundings?
Go find a lotus flower and put 1,000 of them in a row, and that is how you will know how expanded your aura goes out. 1,000 times.
Wow.
For one person. That one person, if they get out of here and into here and expand, affect one person, 1,000 lotus flower. It's a big deal.
It's a big deal. That's shifting the world for sure. Thank you. Thank you for that. Constance from Winnipeg, Canada. Everyone wants a message from their spirit guide. Can you tune in to Constance in Winnipeg? And she would like to see if you have a message from her guides today.
I know Constance very well. Constance is a star seed. Constance sometimes live in fear, only normal. What is it you say? Sometimes Lily say, not good language, shit happens.
We'll bleep that one out.
Life happens. Life happens and it's not always easy. But she knows how to meditate, not medicate. And she take her medication every day to a newer level, and we listen. So how she connect to her higher consciousness is toned through her meditation. Knowing that we are all surrounding her. And not only, because she's a star seed, not only us that not living on the planet, but all those she loved on earth when she meditates, without seeing in her time, they with her also. It's why any negative thought will come in, but her toning will transform.
So can you give us an example when you say toning? Is it a sound that we make within our body?
A-E-I-O-U. Where they come from? Where you think that come from the alphabet? Go into your normal education from childhood.
little bit more tuned in. Perfect
Tuned
word.
in and turned up.
Turned up. So Patty, also from Ontario, would like to know what can we each do individually to increase the light amongst us here.
Look in this woman's eyes and follow. This woman's eyes wide awake. Look deep into all each other's eyes and feel each other's love. Go, when you look in her eye, you go directly to her heart. She just waking up to that now. So try that today. Her heart so big, her eyes, and practice with one another. Everybody, when you bow, when you greet, look in eye and see into you, to them. There's no disconnection.
The eyes are the
Everything.
window to the soul.
Yes, yes, yes.
And this question is a little bit off the beaten track a little bit, but you've got lots of wisdom for us. So we hear sometimes stories that the moon might be a manufactured, not actual part of the universe. Is there something to that? Is it actually a planet that's around that, or is there a man-made kind of, or made by another?
I ask you a question.
Okay.
Did that question come from someone's head or someone's heart? If it come from their head, then they make it up. Everything get made up. So much fear out there. It's a moon.
It's a moon.
It's like Jupiter, Saturn, every moons. Oh, look, I see something. Hold on. Do not, when you have a question like this, you have the answer or you wouldn't know the question is. So sit and be out of your head. You read too much. You think too much. The planet, many centuries, lifetimes ago, the moon spun from somewhere and come around the planet and give you the gravity that you need so everything grow and keep in balance. Stop trying to unbalance the moon by saying it's fake stuff. Play and pay attention to your own inner wisdom. Stop going to the head.
Thank you. That's good, wise advice. So this is a user on on Instagram. One of our questions we have that goes by Spirited Cat. Her name is Sylvie from Nepean, and her question is: are my cats Caramel and Pico? Oh, that's the name. Are my cats Caramel and Pico here to heal me?
Why you ask questions? Tell me what you need healed. The cats are there because you are that cat energy. They love you so much. Heal yourself. Heal yourself first. Let the cats be cats. Let them show you love. Of course cats have healing ability. Of course they do. But get out of your head, Sylvie, and into the heart of your own self. And love your cats unconditionally. Let them be cats. Stop putting so much pressure. No more cat wants to come to planet. They have to work so hard, for God's sake.
So speaking of cats, when I was in Egypt, it's a very sacred animal. There's cats absolutely everywhere. Are there any any particular ones that have been there in many moons that have been there in the temples?
The cats can teach. If you listen to their meow tone, there's something there they want to speak. And the generations of all cats, they're evolving the same as humans are on the planet. They're more connected. These younger generation coming in now, more connected, because y'all, every generation speed up, creatively, energetically, cats, dogs, animals too.
Okay.
So let her cats love her unconditionally, but heal yourself. To use a cat to heal you? No.
They walk in stride with you.
Yes. Yes! One. In oneness.
In oneness.
Like if you have a cat, you say, I want you to heal me, you separate.
That's true. We separate from, I guess we're all one. Doesn't matter which sentient being is on the planet, whether it's a rock, a mineral, a tree, a creepy crawler, a four-legged, a two-legged, a winged one, people.
You
All
must
my
teach
relations.
this, Louise. You must teach this, because this is truth. You write this down to remember. Don't get in your head about it,
I know, that's my,
but show people how to do this.
and Jane from Ottawa would like to know, is there a message for me about the path I'm on? Jane from Ottawa. Is there a message for me about the path that she is on?
Tread slowly, Jane. Go slowly, not be in a rush. Don't look back. Don't look back. Look to your side. Ask for your helpers, your inner wisdom, your higher power, your guides, and a very good friend to stay on the path with you. No need to look back. And your journey will be like walking through a forest. And the forest will have eyes. See what every branch is telling you, what every person directs you. You don't need to listen to everything, but yes, you are on the right path, but do not look back. And pay attention. See. Open your third eye. Go see somebody in Ottawa to work on this, or wherever you are, to work on expanding this aura around you so you can see more clearly. Because now I see you walking, you have all of this, but there's these trees. It's okay to walk down that path, but these trees will go like this in your third eye. These trees will expand. They'll always be there watching you, guiding you. Talk to the trees, see what they tell you, and they will step aside for you to take you that what path do you want. Don't let anybody tell you what your path is. You know, we guide you. You must ask.
Ask first the self, the high self.
The energy, for your will. I will never take away your will. Don't give me questions with yes or no. You have your free will. What path do you want? And we will help you.
That's a good question for all of us as well, as a whole, to know how to allow, as we said earlier, to get out of our head and to ask our true self, our heart, ask the guidance of everything that's around us, our spirit team, our spirit guide, the trees, everything that surrounds us is here as a collective to support in unison, to keep the pulse of everything going.
Yes. And keep that plant every month, some type of planting of thought or vision. It could be a vision. And so that it expands and expands and expands. And when you want yes or no answers, you take away us. It's like, why did they not talk to us? We with them. And they go ask a question they already know the answer to. We already gave them the question. But they go ask for yes or no, and then they confuse, and then they blame everybody else on their situation. They forgot. No more forget.
No more forget. So we have room for one or two questions, and I would like to ask it as well, when I was with Lily in another session, we talked about one of her past lives, that she was sort of a priestess healer on a mountain, on a volcano. What was the kind of healing being done with the fumes of the volcano, the energy of the mountain, especially specifically, I mean, if we look behind us, we're surrounded by the mountains, the ocean behind. There's so much energy there. How was that being used for the messages and healing?
It wakes up, it's the fumes. It's the fumes that help wake us up. It's why smoke in traditions. Why Lily like to smoke? Why other traditions all over the world like their smokestack? There's yes. So these fumes coming out of the volcano helps us remember who we are. And it's easier. It's why you burn incense, to bring in our essence. We are right there with you when these fumes come up. And through these fumes you hear, during the volcanic eruption, when she's standing on that volcanic eruption and all of this is coming up, we're remembering, do not be afraid of eruption. Because for everything there is a light and a balance of the shadow. It comes together. But listen to the tone of the eruption. Listen to the frequencies of the ethers that will help you see better. It helped Lily past lives be able to help people much like she do now. Not coincidentally on volcanic Bali. It's all one. In this lifetime, it helped her remember. Why she say, come, explore your soul.
I have one more question and then we'll close off with a message for our audience as well. I have Alexa from Toronto that would like to know, how do you release unwelcome energy, like negative energy, brought on by others?
First, great question. When you work on yourself first, it's a bit difficult because you think, I need to look after me and it's selfish, but it's not. When you go inside and you come in, let us come in to help you and get all these energies, all these planets in your body in perfect balance so your aura expands, your love life, your light expand. There will be no fear. You will be whole. We will hold you. So when any darkness come in, you breathe it and pray it away. It's not part of your energy anymore. Once you are clearing and clear. Some tragic event like Lily went through many, many years ago happened all at once. She went to dark space. Nobody understand, but she pulled herself back up again. Life is life. Love is life. Life is love. But when you have this balance, you will always, 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 always come back home to you. And when you come back home to you, my darling girl, you will always, always come back to us. And we will never leave you. Only your thoughts of us leave. You leave us. We never leave you.
So how can we, from the moment we awake in the morning, what is the first thing we can do to already bring into our awareness the fact that you said that you never leave us and that we have continual support?
Lily have a thing every day. She learned the hard way. How do I best serve humanity today?
How do I best serve humanity?
And before you go to sleep, did I serve humanity? Was I unkind to myself or others? Put your feet on the floor consciously. Your that up for 40 days and be happy.
That's an easy enough thing to do for us. I think so. Okay. Would you like to leave our listeners and myself with a final message of inspiration or guidance for us to work on starting today?
I'm going to use something really and prana. But I have to check it in. Yes, prana said yes. Like yesterday prana message, this is what's real. The flowers, the mountain, the ocean live in you. It is a part of you. You leave this place, you go home to concrete. But that isn't what's real. That was made up from monkey mind to help live in your cities and your towns. But look at those surroundings. Some are beautiful, some are not. But stay in tune with your own ocean inside and your own floral essence, your own fragrance and your own love. Be with that because that is real. That is not real. Go into yourself. Do what one of your friend Constance do daily, meditate. Bring in the essence of spirit with your essence. Have your altar. It alters the consciousness. Alter your consciousness. Don't wake up to what's not real. Wake up to the self and the flow of your own beautiful self. You decided to come here. Live in that beauty. Be that beauty. Emanate that beauty. Drink that beauty in with your flower water. Be. Don't wake up. Don't wake up to that. This, everybody, I live the dream. I live the dream. What is your dream? But to be in love and kindness and gratitude, but never, ever give up hope. If you not have it today, you have a friend. Call a friend. Call on me. Call on spirit. Call on your higher consciousness. You are never alone. We have something to say, very appropriate. Be aware, but never, never afraid. And a good prana say, don't wake up from your dream. Don't let all that out there destroy your dream. Don't give up. Have hope.
So, with that beautiful message, we're going to now ask the subconscious to recede to where it belongs with much love and much thanks. And we would ask now that Lily fully reintegrate fully into her body, her consciousness and her personality fully integrate back into the body. And now we are going to ask Lily to move up, up, up in present time. It is now Monday, December 1, here in Bali, in Tamansari Valley. You're lying on the bed and you just had a wonderful experience. And we're asking now on the count of 10, I'm going to be bringing you up and you will be wide awake. And we ask that any of the entities that we are speaking with today also recede into the past where they belong and in the time where they belong with much love and much gratitude for the information that was given to us today. And remember that the things you are watching are from the past and we belong in the past. We will leave them in the past. We've only brought everything forward today to provide us information, valuable and important information to help us with our lives today. And that that is very, very important. On the count of 10, you will be wide awake, feeling wonderful all over, as though you've had a very nice nap, a very nice sleep, and you will feel truly refreshed and rested. Anytime you do anything like this, it will always be an enjoyable experience. Now follow me up as we go, and on the count of 10, you will be wide awake, feeling wonderful all over. 1, 2, you're beginning now to breathe a little faster, and your blood is beginning to circulate a little faster because you're beginning to wake up now. 3, 4, you're becoming aware of the physical body, very much aware of the physical body. You can move your arms and your legs, so your muscles working again, because it gets tiring lying like that in one position. And on 5, 6, you are becoming aware of the sounds in the room, the sounds outside of the room, and you are very much aware of the physical surroundings. You're oriented here now in this time and this place, and you're beginning to wake up now. 7, 8, you're coming up very nicely, very nicely. 9, 10, wide awake, feeling wonderful all over. Hi. You feel rested?
I do.
And this is off, huh?
Bye, everyone.